Hello, everybody, and welcome to an emergency Zoom session edition of Bleeding Crypto Zoom session. It is today is a Thursday, the 12th. So, holy crap! Let me just start with this, guys. I have to start with this. There's something here that that I honestly didn't think this would happen. That's why I didn't even show you guys, but I want to show you something that I did here with Link. I want to show you something real quick. I want to pinch this. There's gaps all the way down to 52 cents on Link. And this thing came all the way down. I don't know what happened with Link, but this thing came all the way down to 2 cents. Oh my God. It's incredible. My intentions were to load up on Link here on this gap at $1.68. I did not get filled here because I did not have an order, because I was too afraid that people were going to front run me. And I had alerts. I mean, I had deep alerts here waiting so that when it got close, I would jump on my computer and I would fill them up. That was the plan. I did have my last order did fill at $2.30. So that got filled, but nothing on 886, nothing on the gap. I missed it. I completely missed it. Totally my fault. I honestly never thought this would dump out the way it did. Fuck, man, I can't believe that happened to me. I cannot believe it. But fuck. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at. Wow. I had a really large order waiting for Link, but oh well. Let's look at the market cap. What happened? Market cap is $169.9 billion. 24-hour volume 161.8 and 65.5% BT's dominance. Okay. You remember, guys, do you remember the Zoom session? And I've been telling you guys this in the past few weeks that something was up. Remember, I kept on telling you that all of these gaps left behind are the same signal that I saw in the past years when we've dumped out hard. Who remembers that? I'm looking at the chat box. Who remembers me telling you guys, I know it looks crazy, but those gaps, when I see that, especially in the 12-hour, the market's going to dump. The market's going to dump. Old School says he remembers that. Anybody else remember? Texas remembers. Yaz remembers. Snipe remember. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I'm not an expert, okay? I am not an expert by far. But I do remember, I do have a really good memory. And when I see patterns, I remember the patterns. And it's the same exact thing. That's why I kept on telling you guys, man, this thing just, I know everybody's bullish and I'm bullish but those gaps at the bottom are really bothering me. There's too many gaps on too many coins. Let's see what happened to Ethereum. I haven't seen the market. I just saw what's on my phone. I literally just woke up, guys. I just took a caffeine pill to wake me up. So I'm waiting for that to work. Let me look at Ethereum. Let me look at Bitcoin. Hold on. I'm too worried about Ethereum. I goes to show you how much I love Ethereum. I'm not even looking at Bitcoin. Okay, now let's start with Bitcoin. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little frazzled. I literally just woke up. I'm still trying to get over my link. It's wow. I think I like Link more than Ethereum, put it that way. And that's why I'm just a little messed up around the head. Okay, Bitcoin, what the hell happened? Let's see here. Let me pinch here. Where do we go? We even broke really a key support actually at 6,000, went to 5,500. Wow. I'm very, very surprised. Let me clean up the noise a little bit because I'm a little just a little discombobulated right now. Let me see what's going on. Let me do what I tell you guys to do. Let's clean the noise when you're kind of just, oh, there we go. Okay, so we caught the 200 on the weekly. Wow, we caught the 200 on the weekly. I want to do this, guys. I want to put a fib on the weekly, and I want to see where we came down on the weekly. Give me 1 second here. See how beneficial it is to clean the noise sometimes. when you're a little confused and you don't quite grasp what's going on, especially when you woke up, it helps you to just clear the noise, and you see things a little bit more clear. So right here on this weekly, where's my 200? Hold on, guys. Let me see where my 200 is. Huh. Let me. Not a. Oh, okay. It's not applicable on Binance because it's a new asset. Let me just do this on a different exchange. Let me do this on a different exchange real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to see that 200. Let me do Bitstamp. Let me do Bitstamp. Okay. All right. So there's still noise there. It's all right. It's not that bad. Okay. Yeah, we broke right through key support. We landed right on the 200 EMA. I'm telling you guys, the 200 EMA is, we lose that. We lose the 200 EMA and the weekly, guys, and I'm telling you, we're going down. We're gonna go to 3,000 bucks. We are gonna go to. If we lose that 200 EMA, it's done. It's game over. We're going down to 3,000. So this definitely is a very, very big deal that we caught that 200 on the weekly. Wow, this is crazy the way we came down. I want to put the fib on it. That's what I wanted to do. I think we came down to 786 fib level. Almost. Yeah. Well, we came into the 786 fib area, so that we did come down to that level. Remember, we don't have to hit the line to say 706. It's inside, anywhere between here and here. Inside of this box, we hit 786. Same thing when we hit 618. We don't have to hit the actual 618. We have to hit that box in here, that realm. And we did that. We put a gap right here, I believe. Let me double check real quick. Just let me mark it. But I think we put a gap on the weekly here, which is good news. I need some good news right now. Give me something. Hold on. No, it's not. Give me 1 second. I think that's a gap. Hold on. No, it's not a gap. It's not a gap. Damn it. All right. Oh, there's a gap right there, though. Hell yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah, 8,500. All right. Yes. Oh, that's much better. That's an even much better gap. Let me open up this real quick. Again, that gives us to the 0.50 fib. All right, we got a gap at 8,500. I bet you guys believe in my gaps now. I bet you guys believe in my gaps now. I love when people tell me I'm crazy on Twitter. All right, guys. So look, Bitcoin came down a lot further than anybody thought. A lot further than I thought. I won't say anybody, because there are people that have been calling really low calls. Usually people that think that Bitcoin's going to zero. I still don't think Bitcoin's going to zero, guys. I really don't. But we have to look at what the data is in front of us, whether we're bulls or we're bears, or it's going to affect us, our portfolios. We have to, we have to look at the data. We can't just bury our heads in the sand. And right now, as much as I don't want to see Bitcoin go to 3,000 bucks, losing that 200 in the weekly is a really, really really good chance. Now, however, we won't go straight to 3,000. I'm thinking we have we're going to have this area here. We'll have this. So we'll have actually right here would be an area of support right in at 53.45. 53.45 would be an area. Give me 1 second and just let me hit this. There we go. Okay, so why did I choose 5,400 bucks? Why did I choose that? Because of this right here. We went 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Remember, this is the weekly chart. Very powerful. These clusters of support areas are really important. This is a month worth of support. So we're not going to break right through this that easily. No, excuse me. There's a high probability that we're not going to be breaking that easy. And that's kind of what we do. We look for support. We look for resistance, and that's going to be our support areas. So we did break through this one. Look at that. We broke right through. I mean, this is the strongest support Bitcoin's ever had. This one here at the $6,000 level, and we broke that. And we broke that in one try. So my alerts are still going off. We broke that. So anything's possible, but right now the next area of major support is going to be this 53 a $5,400 level. However, if that breaks, sorry, if that breaks, that's, yeah, that breaks, we are going down to at least, we're going down to 4,100. 4,100 would be our next level of, that would be our second level of major support. So we still have one at 5,400, then one at 4,160, $4,200 range. But that would be, and that's because that was a ceiling in this whole time frame here. And this was a pretty big area here of resistance before we broke out. And then once we broke out of here, we went to 14,000. I mean, we literally went from we did a 2017 in a little smaller version. We broke out of 3,000 bucks, 3,000, and we just kept on going. And look how long we stood underneath the 200 EMA. Just to give you an idea of the strength of the 200 EMA, we got rejected. Well, actually, we were here through this entire area, but we did fall here. But when we try to come back up is what I'm really focusing on. And when we try to come back up, when it was ready to go back up, obviously in hindsight, you can see that it was ready. We could have said, hey, it's ready to go up here, but it didn't. It came down even further. But when it was ready to come down, and we know this because of this candle, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 weeks, guys, underneath here. And then boom, she took off. From there, we went pretty much straight to 14,000. We have one little retracement candle, which is this one here. Small, this one was small in the sense of when you look at some of these retracement candles, but it was still pretty significant in itself. It opened, the high was 87, the low was 74, so it's a $1,300 candle, but from there we went right up to 14,000. So the fact that we came down here is very, very good news. But we have to keep those other levels in play for for the event that we drop. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my alert here. I probably have all of my alerts cleared now. I don't think I possibly have any more alerts. Crossing down, loss, support. Sorry guys, I live on supports because I don't like staying in front of the computer all the time. That's 5,400, 54. No, it's 53.98. Let me put it what it actually is. 53.98.67, 0.67 crossing down. And okay, so good. So I have my alert there. And we're not that far off over there. We're not that far off. All right. All right, my caffeine's kicking in, so I feel much better. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. There's not much more I can say. That's pretty much the outlook. I know everybody's question is probably, when are we going to turn around? Guys, I don't know that. Nobody knows that. It really does. I mean, we're in an area, guys, that I didn't even think we would, 5,100, I even think we would hit. The only thing is that, let me turn the noise back on since I'm waking up a little bit, and let me go back to my chart. The only thing is that, remember this level. Okay, so we have this strong level that acted as support for 40 days, and we blew through that. So let me just extend this box over, because what's going to happen now, this box is going to be very, very important to us, because this box is going to represent resistance now. This box is going to be a tough resistance to break. The fact that we blew right through this the way we did. I want to see what this red candle was an $1,800 to the downside candle, $1,858 to the downside. Well, you know what? That's the candle. That's not even including the wick, because that normally, well, you know, I don't know if this percentage would include the wick, but the high of this candle, just to give you an idea, was $79.68, and the low of that candle was $5,578. Wow, this is just crazy. I would never expect that. Okay, let me go to my Ethereum. Let's go look at Ethereum, see what's going on. The only silver lining I see is that my NEO is complete. My bag is completely full with NEO. So at least that's going to be an easy double for me. What am I doing here? I'm looking for Ethereum. Ethereum. There we go. Ethereum. Oh, there we go. We covered all gaps on Ethereum. Yeah, man, I knew something was gonna happen. I kept on telling you guys, this thing is, there's too many gaps at the bottom. We've seen this before, and yet I cannot believe it. Still amazes me, guys. I mean, I do this for a living, and it still amazes me how this stuff just, I mean, it just works. It's just crazy to me. I'm still in awe. It's never boring for me. It really isn't. I still get fascinated that you see these signs, and sometimes, honestly, I had a little bit. I wasn't 100% sure. I was starting to have my doubts, like, oh, maybe not. Maybe they won't fill all the way. And that's why I told you guys, hey, it's not 100%. There's always that doubt. But then when you see it complete and you see it actually go to those levels, and you're thinking to yourself, like, wow, those are the signs. And the funny thing is that the last few times it happened to me, I thought the same thing. And you think that after it happened to you, you would be like, no, that is like 100% it's going to happen. And it messes with your head. It's human psychology, guys. No matter how long you've been doing this, you're always going to have that. We're humans. We're not machines. We can't just turn off our emotions. I think that's silly when people say that. I can understand people trying to control their emotions. When people say, oh, you got to shut down your emotions and you got to, I can't do it. I don't know about you guys, but I can't. I don't know if because I'm a Latino, and so we're much hot-blooded, but I can't do it. I try to control it, but still, I just get at awe when I see stuff like this. You know what I want to see, guys? I want to see XTZ, because that's the coin that everybody gave me more crap on, more DMs on Twitter than anything else, telling me that I'm out of my mind. Oh, oh man, we came all the way down. This is the coin. I posted this on Twitter, guys, and I got the worst hate DMs I've ever received, ever, for any coin since I started posting charts. And I posted this when we were up here. And I'm telling you, and I told her, hey, maybe this time's different. And we even had a discussion. We had a discussion about this coin. You guys knew this was going to come all the way down, because for the simple reason, remember, I even told you guys, everything else is 90%. This one's going to be 100%. I told you guys that in one of the Zoom sessions last week, because this one just came to market. So for all you new people that are here, let me explain to you guys something. Let me explain something to you guys. When a coin comes out to market, give me 1 second. When I wake up, I have really bad allergies. Sorry, guys, I have really bad allergies in the morning. I haven't taken my allergy medicine. When a coin comes to market, guys, there's one thing you can set your clock to. You can bet 100%, and every single coin has done this. That's why I said in the Zoom session last week, 100% that Tesla was going to fill, because when a coin comes to market, it will do this. It will find and this is my discussion last week. It will find its ceiling, and then it will dump out completely. It'll come all the way down. Most of it will come all the way down to find now where to retest basically the support areas. And right after I showed you guys this, I went right to Link to show you the example of Link. Link did the exact same thing. It went all the way up to $4.59 on the last run, on the first time I did that, and they came all the way back down to $1.45. It measured that floor. That's what Tesla's going to do. And these markers that were left here, these markers were left by market makers. That's what these are. If you guys took my gap module, you guys already know this. The market maker said, this is the floor. This is where we want to keep her. We don't want her to get below this here. And this is where the floor is going to be. Right here is where the floor for Teslas is going to be. That's why I said 100% on Teslas. Not because I have a crystal ball, because it's the same pattern that every coin that comes to market has. So this one I was very confident. But anyhow, man, the hate that I got on this one, holy crap. I guarantee you, I better get a lot of apologies, man. I better get a lot of apologies. Okay, what's another one, guys? What's another? Let me answer your questions. Let me see here. Let me see Mr. Mo was able. I sent him a text message. Oh, Lisa. Lisa's on here. What's up, Lisa? Good to see you. I know, Lisa. I sent you. You saw my gap chart, because I think you asked me for the gap chart, right, Lisa? Right before you joined. She had asked me for the gap chart on Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Texas crypto guy. Hold on, I got to unmute Texas for 1 second because me and him have the same love for the same woman. Hey, Texas, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, my link did not get filled.
Dude, that's insane. I mean, you always talk about stink bids, and I
Yeah,
clearly
well,
remember you saying specifically on Ethereum, look at all these gaps under here. I mean, it's like you said the exact same thing you're saying now. You know,
yeah,
you've seen it
yeah,
before, it drops down, but Link is
yeah.
insane. That thing went down to 1 cent.
On
Can you
Binance, it went
imagine
up
the
to
people with the
22
stink bids?
cents. Yeah, I know, I know. I didn't have you do it. I would never imagine that would go down to that.
No.
And again, I didn't, I had my bags. I didn't want to get, the funny thing is that I talked about it yesterday.
You
I'm
did,
like,
I
I'm
remember.
going to buy it here, but I don't have an order yet because I don't want to get front run because that happens to me so much. I don't want
Yeah.
to get front run. So I'm like, nah, I got my alerts. I'm safe. Wow.
Well, yeah, like I said, I remember you were reviewing Bitcoin. And you were like, we're trying to figure out what it was going to do, but then you kept going back to Ethereum and all those gaps that it had underneath because you were talking about all these larger coins that have these large gaps underneath.
Yes.
But it's just absolutely insane waking up and seeing this huge red candle on there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, it happens. It happens. We're
Yeah.
not all, we're not perfect. We're all gonna, you know what? This probably won't be the last time it happens to me. It's just,
But the,
it's life. It's life. You know what I mean?
and the thing is, I think we're all just seeing it as a missed opportunity if we didn't have it.
Yeah,
It seems like old school got his filled up, but I mean, good for him.
yeah. Awesome. Oh, old school got filled on Link. Good
Oh,
for him.
no,
I
no,
just
no, on Ethereum.
on it. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Good for you, brother. I love stink bids. Yes, yes, yes. That's awesome. That's really good, really good. I didn't have any bids on Ethereum on the downside, only because I have a ton of it already, and I have I have all my Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP and all these other coins on Coinbase, and I don't trade
Makes
that
sense.
bag. I don't trade that bag, so
Remember.
I'm not looking for to trade Ethereum right now. I've got more than enough. I'm just waiting for that to go up.
Well,
And
old
the
school
reason
apparently got Link at $1.67.
that's what you got filled
Old
at
school.
$1.67? Oh,
Old
okay, old
school.
school. Oh, wow, good for
They're killing
you.
it.
Good for you, old school man. I'm so happy. I love when you guys make money. It makes me feel much better that I missed that I missed out. I missed out, but you know what? That's trading. That's trading. You know what? There's 5,000 coins. I'm sure I'm gonna hit. You know what? I do feel better about my Neo because I had quite a bit of that. I did have a lot of orders on, and that got filled on Neo on ADA. Oh shit! Let me see. Yeah, ADA must have filled. Yep. Okay, good, good. Okay, I feel better. I had ADA filled up, so I got filled up on that. But I miss my favorite coin. And I have such a bad relationship with Link. She's always messing with me, and I love her so much. But oh well, it happens. It happens. It's, I can't dwell over it. It's just like wow. I'm just like in shock that she came down that long, that far down. That far down.
I'm
Now
gonna
I
mute
just
myself.
want
That's my
to.
dog.
Okay, no problem. I just want to figure out what does anybody know what caused this? Because I seriously just woke up and I just jumped out of bed and my wife's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I have all these alerts and I thought, you know what I thought? Texas, I thought we went to 10,000. I sort of got because I had a lot of alerts to the upside, and my first thought was like, oh my God, I still have like 40% of my portfolio unfilled. And then when I saw I had one that said link $1.68 order filled. That was just my alert for when I did get filled. I already had it ready to go. I'm blinking. I'm like, order filled. Wait a minute. When did I put that order in? Wait a minute. How come Link's at $1.68? Wait a minute. And then my brain couldn't compute what happened. I was like, no, it's just crazy. Has anybody gone on Twitter to find out? I mean, did something actually because sometimes there's a catalyst, like China banned Bitcoin, or did anything happen that you guys might know about, or that you know about, Texas? Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry. Huh. Okay, I can't.
No, no, yeah.
No. Okay.
I literally woke up and just looked on here. I haven't looked
Oh,
at
you
Twitter
don't.
or
Oh,
anything
okay.
else.
Oh,
No, I
okay. I
didn't. I'm
wonder.
just like you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Perfect. All right. Let me look at the chat box real quick here. Let's see what's going on. Good morning. Thanks for, yeah, you're very, very welcome, Sniper. Link once sent. That's incredible, guys. Wow. Good morning, BC. Explain how my stink bids on Link got filled. Good, good, good. Lisa, let me talk to Lisa. Where she is? Lisa still here? Because Lisa has been trying to load up on Ethereum. Yeah, she's still here. Lisa, did you get filled on Ethereum? All your orders? Yes, I got some. Okay, good for you. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. Let me go up now again. My brain is starting to wake up, so I'm trying to think of all these people that had stuff that's pending. I know. Linda had also. I had charted one of our members, Linda, had what is that? WRX or something like that, and she got filled. She sent me a big old thank you because she had asked me for the gap chart. And she got filled to hit the gap. So she was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Isn't true that BTC has never closed below the 200 weekly EMA? You know what? Let's look. I actually don't know offhand. I don't know offhand. Let me look. Bits. Let me look at Bitstamp, and no, we have, because look, we've closed underneath the 200 EMA here on this air. When we were at 3,000, we closed underneath the 200 EMA on Bitcoin. So yeah, that's not true. We have so there we go. I know you don't use MA, but the 200 weekly MA was great support at the end of 2018. Do you think it will again at 5,500? Let's look at it, Harmony. Let me look at the. I don't use. I have an MA chart, so I typically use EMAs because I have found it in my experience, my trading experience, and it works for me, that the reliability of the EMAs have worked out pretty good. But look, if I click on this button up here, you see the circle up on top where it says M? Those are my MAs. So it's not that I don't believe in MAs. It's just that I have a different set of tools here, just like I have a different set of tools right here for the Bollinger Bands. I have a separate set of tools for the Ichimu Cloud. So I like reviewing this is my first go-to. So when I'm analyzing the market, I like going to here. But when I'm going to get ready to buy something, I click on each one of these to help me get a better picture of what's going on. So that's personally what I have. I've had these set up. Those four series of tools, I've had those set up for about a year and a half or so. And they just give me a little bit of extra confirmation when I'm getting ready to buy a big order. It gets a little nerve-wracking. Like I said, I can't turn off my emotions. I still get nervous. So I try to get as much information as possible because I can't talk to Mr. Mo because he gets mad at me because of the size of my order. So I have nobody to rely on but myself because I don't want to hear his lecture. Let's see here. 200. Yeah, so we're not there yet. So you know what? The 200 we never closed underneath. So Darth, check this out. We've never closed underneath the 200 EMA on the weekly. So the EMA we have, but not the MA. Not the MA. So you know what? Let me just go over here real quick because when you open this up here, yeah, no. Since the MA started to appear back in 2015, we've never closed underneath the 200 EMA. Excuse me, the 200 MA moving average, the simple moving average. So yeah, so that's important. So hopefully we don't close underneath that 200 average. In Texas, isn't it funny where I just asked you yesterday that question, would you buy Bitcoin if it went to $1,000? I think I broke Bitcoin by asking you that, Texas. What the hell was I thinking? Oh my God. You know when I asked you that yesterday? So let me turn it around on you, Texas Crypto. Would you buy BTC at $100,000? Let's see if that works. Let's see here. Don't say no because it won't get there. My stink bid didn't get filled. Oh, Darth, you didn't get filled either. Well, you had a bid. I didn't have one, so I had alerts. I got up and the market bought some. And you market bought some. Okay. I didn't market buy it, Darth, because I had just woken up. I was a little bit in shock, and I didn't know what's going on. I didn't want to just market buy, to be honest with you. And my last order that I got was $2.35. So $2.35 was my last order that hit. So I didn't want to just make a rash decision. I got filled at $1.67. Okay, go. I had many buy orders set on ADA and BAT. I missed the link, and I had all the gap charts. Oh man, it's all right, Erlo. I didn't get filled on link either. So there we go, brother. XRP. Oh, let's look at XRP. Yes, let's look at XRP, see what's going on. Okay, so I got to go back to this Tesla's chart in a little bit. XRP, let's see where we go. 15 cents. Whoa. Wow, she came down. Wow, that's a great price for XRP, guys. I can't tell you. Look, guys, a free position is right here. A free position is right here. Right here. Wow. It's going to be a lot of free positions coming real soon, guys. Real soon. Actually, I'm going to have to get off right now because I'm going to start buying I'm going to, yeah, I need to get off right now, guys. Let's see what else. Let me look back in the chat box. Now that I'm waking up, thanks, old school. Just bought Corona. I wonder if Corona fears will feed BTC after it bottoms out. I don't know. My kids' school closed till the 20th. Wow. I was gonna say good thing, but if you're a parent, when the school closes, it's never a good thing. Not because of what's causing the school closure, is because now you have to entertain those kids till the 20th. And Yaz knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I know he's laughing his ass off right now. Because when they have a holiday, my daughter's like, oh God, no. Because then she has to entertain those kids. But luckily she's got Papa over here that usually takes them. Might be all the flights from Europe to US on hold for now. Yeah, well, that was announced yesterday, Erlo. So I don't know. You would think it would have dumped out immediately after the Trump what do you call it, announcement, but who knows? Well, you know what? Asia was sleeping during that time. So yeah, that could very well be it. Remember, Asia controls 70% of this market. And when Trump made that announcement, Asia was sleeping. So that would make sense, Erlo. I think that to me makes the most sense. My guess, it came down to range that you could buy and sell at that price. Yes, got some. Yes, gotta love gaps. That's right. Okay, that's probably it then. Not MA, not EMA. Yes. Buy at 100K? No. Buy at 100K. What if it already hit 200K? My Matic triple bottom. I'm not even bothered with Matic right now. I'll look at it for you. I just right now for me, Mike, I'm really into buying majors. To be honest with you, I think there's a lot less risk involved with the majors. So that's why I'm not a big fan of the low cap coins. Trust me, I used to be, and they'll get to a point that you'll understand why. Depending on your age, you'll know if you want to buy shit coins. And what I mean by that is you want to take a less risk with your money as you get older, because you don't have the luxury of time like younger people to have to rebuild again. So the less risk for me and still be able to do a 4, 5, 6x on a low risk coin, on a lower risk coin, is more attractive to me than trying to do a 10x on a high risk coin. So I'm happy with my 4 or 5x. I don't need a 10x and take that risk on, and that's what I mean. But look at the way she held, Mike. Look at that support, man. I'm telling you, this is why support and resistance is so important. Look at that. Look how she came down to this support here, right? I mean, the wick literally fell right at that support. It's just amazing to me to see stuff. I love seeing stuff like that. Not a fan of Matic. Hello, me either. I have nothing. Against Matic. I really don't. Like I said, the only reason is just that the liquidity. That's it. Let me go back up again. Yeah, says yes. Activities. He knows. No parent wants to see their kid at home. We love them, but we love them between 3 o'clock in the afternoon and till bedtime. Lifelong. We already know what he buys. Lifelong. We already know what he buys. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Don't don't tell everyone what you're buying, BC. Yeah. No, no. I buy the same coin. I buy the high cap coins. I'm looking right now, honestly, to pick up some more XRP. I think it's a great price, 15 cents. You got to remember, I'm the guy who literally sold XRP. I had what did I have? I had the equivalent. I sold a huge bag of XRP, and when that bag hit $3.67, it was worth over $1 million. Put it that way, and I sold it for nothing. I sold it for a very little profit because everybody brainwashed me on Twitter that it's a bank coin, that it's because of the supply, because of the tokenomics. So when people tell you about tokenomics, or you don't understand tokenomics, they're full of crap. Tokenomics doesn't mean shit in crypto, because of the tokenomics is what they told me, that will never make it to $1. So I'm sitting there with a huge amount of XRP, because to me, when you're new to the space and you're looking at a coin that is working with banks, with real life banks around the world, it seemed like a no-brainer. And at the time, I wasn't corrupt yet through Twitter, so I was like, no, this seems like a no-brainer. So I think that was one of the first coins that I bought a massive amount of. And then, you get to Twitter and they start brainwashing you, start giving you doubts. And then the bag just sits there and does nothing for months on end. And you're thinking, man, I don't know this. This guy has 100,000 followers and he's telling me I'm an idiot for buying that much XRP, that I'm never going to see any money out of it. And in the meantime, all these other coins are going up and up and up. So what did I do? Of course I sold it. And when it hit $3.68, and I did the math of how much I would have had, it was a little over $1 million. And that's when I became the biggest believer in XRP. And that's why I would buy it at 15 cents. I believe it as much as I do with Link. That's kind of what I'm looking to get, actually. One of my bags I'm actually going to get, and I need to figure out what's going on with the market, so I can. I want to get some Link. I've got some cash now. I've got a good amount of disposable income, because a lot of my bags didn't get filled. A lot of those I was going to use to buy Link, and I didn't get filled on Link. So now I've got. I'm going to see if I diversify some of that. Cliff of Death. They get bored. Yes, they do get bored, man. When the kids get bored, woo, no. Enjoy your ramen, guys. Gotta run. All right, Darth. All right, guys. What do you guys want me to look at? I mean, everything's gonna look pretty much the same, guys. Everything's gonna be, bottomed out. Bitcoin, we don't know what it's gonna do yet. So if that's the question, I don't know. I really don't. We're gonna have to see what. Look at this. Look at the bat chart. Hold on. Look at our bat chart. So our bat chart. Just let me go to this real quick, because I have a notation for all of you guys. It says it's February 18th, and we are wondering if this will give it all back like it has every single time, or is this time different? I love giving myself notes, because sometimes I forget what I tell you guys, and this is why I put notes on here. And it gave it back 100%. Guys, why did I know this? For all you new people coming in, I am not a genius. I don't have a crystal ball. All I do, guys, is what I'm telling you guys to do. Look to the left. That's it. There's such a great lesson to learn about price action, about how these coins work when you look to the left. Why is my chart doing this? I think TradingView is down. Is anybody having trouble with TradingView? I can't. Oh, there we go. There's a great lesson to learn, and the only reason I knew this was going to come all the way back down is because it does it every single time. Look at Theta. Theta is another coin that it comes back every single time. It just does that. But it doesn't mean it's not going to go back up. Trust me, guys. That at these prices, I'm definitely going to be looking at it on Coinbase. That's where I keep my bat. I don't keep it on Binance, because that's a longer term hold for me. That's a 5-10x hold for me. So what I don't trade, I keep in Coinbase. To me, it's a lot safer than any other exchange because it's in the U.S. and they're embedded with the SEC, and I feel much more secure in Coinbase. So this to me is a good buy. This to me is a really good buy. A free position is going to be right here. The free position is on the gap line. Wow, look at that. Free position is on pretty much the gap line, almost a little bit past the gap line right here. Free position. Right there. Free position for BAT. There's a lot of opportunity right now, guys. I don't know how else to tell you guys. It's a great opportunity. Can we go lower? Yes, there's still a possibility. So if you're going to buy right now, you need to keep something in mind. And this is going to apply more for the new people, because the people who've been in my Discord kind of already know this. If you buy a coin right now, you better be prepared to hold it and load up on that coin if it drops even further. What I don't want you to do is do this. Let's use BAT, for instance. You buy it now, then it drops to 10 cents. And then you're thinking, oh my God, I'm underwater X amount of dollars already. Let me go ahead and sell it, and I'll rebuy it back at 8 cents. And you think you're a genius. Well, guess what? If it never makes it to 8 cents and it turns around and takes off, you've lost all of that money, plus whatever the distance between where you sold it to where you're buying it is. So you're going to lose a ton of money. So do not buy a coin right now if you can't stomach having losses. And that's one of the biggest challenges in trading. You have to be able to stomach those losses. And you're only losing until you sell. Keep that in mind. If you don't believe that BAT is going to come back up and recover, then don't buy it. I have no problem buying BAT at 13 cents, and I have no problem buying it again at 10 cents, because I know this coin, if I look to the left, always comes back, and it comes back strong. So I have no problem if it's going to take me a month or 6 months for this thing to come back up and give me that free position. My goal is not to flip this in one day. My goal is to flip it on a free position. And these prices is what's going to allow me to get some really good free positions. So just keep that in mind, guys. That's all I'm saying. I don't want you guys to buy and then start selling, panic selling. Let me look at the chat box. I think I am going to cut it short, guys. I do have to do some analysis. I need to find out what's going on. Sniper wants to look at Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. I got to go shopping right now. Bitcoin Cash gave it all back. Gave it all back from that previous run. Right here. Gave it, look, and literally touched the bottom. Look at that. Bounced right off the bottom of this fib. Give it all back, 100% back. What else? Good opportunities right now, guys. Good opportunities. Buy Crayola stock. That's right. Everybody's gonna be buying Crayolas. Gotta run, guys. Happy shopping. All right, Lifelong. Thank you. I'm buying. Thomas says Neo. Yes, buy Neo. Neo's great price. Great. I just woke up. Can we, Rick's? We just covered that in the very beginning. You're welcome, Mike. You're welcome. We've got 2 support Ricks for Bitcoin. First of all, we have to hold this 200 EMA, Rick. So this is the most important part. We have to hold 5,500. We could come down on the weekly as long as we don't close it. If we close underneath this weekly MA, we have a good chance of coming down to 4,500 bucks. So we have to be careful with that. Here, let me show you my regular tools real quick, right here, and let me just double click this, and here. So Rick's, we're just talking about, it's on the 200 EMA at the moment. Next support is 5,400. If we lose that, we're going to 4150 area for support. So that's the downside. Good side. The positive is that we're on the 200 EMA, and we still have some room on the MA for support, which it has never closed below the MA. So that's one of the things that Darth kind of brought to light this morning. I didn't know that. had no clue on that. So yeah, so that's what we're holding right now. Ricks. What else? Bundra. Okay. Take care. BC. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off. You guys have a very good day. There's a lot of stuff for me to chart and look at and see what I want to do. So I will be on Zoom tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And good luck out there, guys. Remember, only buy what you're able to stomach if it drops even further. Please, guys. Thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Stop recording.